Welcome again to Robyn's Reviews. We are still reading A Song for You by Robyn Crawford. All right, we are now in chapter 2, okay? Chapter 2 is Like an Angel. Robyn Crawford actually in this chapter starts talking about Whitney's mother, Cissy, and how she was a legendary background singer, even for Elvis Presley, for many other world-renowned artists, all right? And so Whitney would talk about that a lot. Whitney would also sing on background vocals with Cissy, okay? So music was in every part of her body, and she knew she wanted to be a professional singer. Whitney also loved talking about her very first time recording with Chaka Khan, who's legendary in her own right, okay? And Whitney said that Chaka told her to move closer to the mic. Whitney felt she had been anointed. Woo! All right, so when Whitney told Robyn about this situation, she said that Chaka wanted her to sing on additional vocals. She loved her voice that much. Also, when Whitney talked about Aretha Franklin, her mother did backgrounds for her as well. Actually, you can hear her mother, Cissy, on the backgrounds of Aretha's song, Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you, daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Look at my mind floating away. Don't worry, I'm not going to quit my day job. All right, so again, Whitney spent hours and hours, you know, talking about Cissy's discography, all right? And also Nippy gave Robyn a copy of her mother's self-titled album, okay, Things to Do, okay? And the name of Cissy's gospel group was Sweet Inspirations, okay? So, for those of you who aren't aware of that, okay? One of Cissy's most cherished possessions was a, what was it? A piece of jewelry that Elvis had given her. Wow. Okay. And then this chapter, Robyn's talking about the importance of music in her family, the importance of music in Whitney's family. So that was mind-blowing. Okay. So they talked about all these artists, and this is taking me back into memory lane as well. Whitney started talking about the choir. So Whitney was in church probably 3-4 days a week, all right? And back during this time, church choirs were really important, and they would have competitions against each other. And so she's also talking about that. Also, here Robyn starts talking about her brother Marty, her sister Bina. Okay. Also, Robyn talks about basketball. That's her passion, okay? But Whitney, also in this chapter, Whitney's mother, Cissy, and she didn't want to do this, but her mother made her go out on a date with the Reverend Thomas and his son. So Cissy was going out on a date with the pastor of the church. And she didn't want it to look bad, so she made Whitney go with his son. All right, so that's how that goes. So Whitney told her mother she really didn't want to go. She did not want to go. Cissy told her that's what daughters do. Disturbed, disappointed, irritated, Whitney went anyway. What are you going to do? All right, so again, here she introduces Larry and Felicia again, all right? Whitney's cousins. I think Larry is more of a close family friend. And she starts talking about how they're always singing, you know, in competitions again. Then Whitney invited Robyn to her church, all right? New Hope Baptist Church is where it all started, folks. And Robyn talks about how she had to wear a dress. She didn't like wearing dresses, so this was, you know, a bit of a dilemma for her, but she did find a dress to wear and she did go, okay? All right, so Robyn was a bit nervous because she knew that the church was really Whitney's mother's domain, her house, so to speak, and so she was a little bit nervous about that. So she said after that, she went to the church and she could see a row of the choir, row of young people coming in, black and white, rolled in the back, coming from the back to going to the front of the church. And she said that, Cissy said, okay, y'all, everybody ready? Well, Larry, Felicia, and Whitney made their way to the front. Felicia sang alto, Larry falsetto, and Whitney alto and soprano, creating a lovely blend. All right. Their voices were welcoming, okay? When they began to sing, Oh, Mary, Don't You Weep, the trio snapped and clapped. So Whitney and Felicia were swaying back and forth, trading lines. Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't weep. Tell Martha not to moan. Don't worry, I'm not quitting my day job. So the church said amen. Three separated, and Whitney stepped forward. She blew everyone away. Of course, it's Whitney Houston, okay? So she started singing, When Jesus hung on Calvary, people came from miles to see. Larry said, sing, Nip. Felicia said, go ahead, Nip. Even the Reverend said, sing, Nip, Whitney. Okay? So, again, the church was, people just went wild. So Robyn states that she found out Whitney could really move people with her voice. All right? The singing was open, it was vulnerable, it was angelic, it was powerful. So she said that Whitney's singing grew more and more insistent, and she looked up, people were running up and down the aisles. It was eye-opening, okay? So after that, okay, after church was over, everyone was telling the choir, they did such a wonderful job. So Whitney waved Robyn over, and Robyn, Larry, Felicia, they were all going to go downstairs to the basement where they were going to be served. So Robyn said that one of the church members gave her a styrofoam plate filled with fried chicken, greens, mac and cheese, piece of cornbread, and she just waited over on the wall, waiting for Whitney, Felicia, and Larry. And pretty much chapter 2, that's it. Okay? I hope that you enjoyed it and prepare for chapter 3. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Also, leave your comments in the comment section. See you chapter 3.